I'm Caitlin Cliff-Perbix. I'm a rising third-year law student at UC College of Law, and I am one of the 8 current fellows for the Nathaniel R. Jones Center for Race, Gender, and Social Justice. The center is the reason that I chose to attend UC for law school. A lot of law schools, really all of them, are united in the way that they teach us to learn the law, dissect the law, uphold the law. So regardless of whether you're at a top 14 law school or a state school, you're really going to be, the same ideas of thinking about the law are going to be kind of shoved down your throat. And the center is really important because while we're still learning how to look at the law in the way the system wants us to look at the law, I have been given this community of peers who came here for the same reason that I did, where I knew that I wanted to go to law school and I knew that I wanted to be an advocate for social justice, but I didn't yet have the tools to do that, and I didn't know what that was going to look like for me as an individual. And having other fellows and a community of people, Black people, trans people, women, a diverse group of people with a diverse group of experiences to look at the law and the world that we live in and give me perspective and challenge me throughout my education, that has been so invaluable for me. So that community is priceless. The center, since May, after George Floyd was murdered, and again since people have been organizing protests and the movement has gotten another kind of burst of momentum, the center has supported all the students who have been organizing, who have needed support, who have needed rides, who have needed water, who have needed whatever we've needed to get organized. But also, again, this community that's been fostered for us has been really essential. So I personally have been, I'm now the legal observer coordinator for Cincinnati. So the National Lawyers Guild is a bar association. It was the first racially integrated bar association in the country. And they have the Legal Observer program. Legal observers literally observe police interactions with people who are demonstrating, and our role is to just observe and document any police misconduct. We aren't allowed to instigate or get involved, but we help with any sort of mass defense efforts to help any protesters or people who are wrongfully detained when exercising their rights. And while the Legal Observer program falls under the umbrella of the Cincinnati chapter of the National Lawyers Guild, I think almost every student involved has been involved heavily at the center in the school. So it's the same community of people, supporting each other, holding each other accountable, saying, hey, here I see this vacancy, this place in the movement where we can be of service. How do we make this happen together? And I definitely know that I wouldn't be here doing this work without my peers and without the center keeping me accountable. And I appreciate that.
So what is the center's role in your current and future plans in fighting for the most vulnerable against social injustice due to race or gender?
The center is, I keep coming back to it, it's this community. The community, I know that all of my peers, so the fellows that I'm working with alongside Professors Ho and Kalsum we just have long-lasting relationships. I know that as I further my career and explore what my career looks like as a movement lawyer, I know that I'm going to have all of these people to check in with and collaborate with. Lawyering in the movement is changing. What we've seen historically, the way that civil rights lawyering has looked is shifting. I think lawyers are realizing that we need to help organizers and advocates and enable them to do the work and not be the center of attention. Lawyers are there to not be the changers, but to be the vehicle to kind of help move things along. And we don't really know what a world with that looks like, because we're very much used to seeing nonprofit organizations. We're literally trying to create a world that none of us have ever seen before. So this profession and our role in it is shifting. And I just know that as we all kind of navigate that change, that I'm going to have this community of people to come back to while we all figure that out together.
That's awesome. Thank you.